Shalom, this is Ross Corey. I want to give y'all some information on education is key. I just want people to know, and brothers and sisters to know, that what I know should help them. Education is the key to Rastafari, to all black Hebrew Kushites. One thing is the fundamentalism. That's when the Mohedans called for the holy jihad back in the days, the holy war against the Christianity. It's still going on today. The uprising throughout the Middle East, Asia, and Africa. America in inner cities is the name of Islam. Actually, a resurgence of Arab nationalism. The Western world response will be to take the beginning of the balance of the power of the East versus West, Christianity versus Islam. In the beginning, signs of the World War III was like 1994 and 1996 AD. The fundamentalism war has returned on all fronts of this global cruel world, in which religion is obviously used to segregate and divide members of the human community in violation of the UN's Human Rights Declaration of December the 10th, 1948. Their existence fundamentally the exponents of the religious right wing of American Klan, KKK Klan, Republican, Democrats who exploit the Republic, and international ignorance of the spiritual weakhead, heart, and mindless in the high and low places. One of the major weapons being used at the present is Babylonians' sacred tactics enforced down oppressively by the mass media. Jewish control the politicians and cops. The Syrians of the Popes 666. The vicar of the Antichrist to subjugate the true lost sheep of the house of Israel. The Ethiopians at home and abroad, the enemies of the Christ and his kingly character, are the right-wing religious liberals, and the conversations that took in Russia, Libya, racial ignorance, to talk shows like Bob Grant, Toon Hurls or Toon Howard, the Stern Williams, Buckley, Buchanan, Anti-St. George, Jews and Italians, the crucifiers of Christ in the 1900s, and His Majesty Imperial Haile Selassie, first King of Kings of Ethiopia, Muhammad called the Holy Jihad, the holy war against Christianity. 2. Invasions as East Russia, Soviet Union, and West America, Great Britain, and their rings of Arab and Third World nations. All territories are previously under communist banner will either be invaded or their leaders neutralized or assassinated. On the hit list are Cuba, Fidel Castro, Libya, Gaddafi, Iraq, Iran, Angola, and South Africa. The Mandelas, Ethiopia, China, Saudi Arabia, Jordan, and etc. War and assassinations. Number 3. Many of the Middle Eastern countries that supported the U.S. Allied invasions of 1991 AD will suffer bloody terrorist attacks against the governments of those nations such as Saudi Arabia, the Saudi clan, the bloody pilgrimage, terrorist attacks to overthrow the ruling families, Egypt, assassinations, Israel, Palestine attacks will become more successfully, yet bloodier. PLO, the new leader, Kuwait, civil war, Jordan, Yemen, and the oil-rich republics. Note, the rich oil reserves would dry up before the turn of the century, the year 2000s. It'll be like 2000s. Oil would dry up in 2000 something. 4. Black revolutionary. During the coming of the period of American inner cities, ghettos will produce more militant but less organized. The 60s movement, which will first fight amongst themselves, and do battle with law enforcement over the control of the streets. This will eventually imitate the government's King Rex programs, concentration camps. There will also be more assassinations by over or convert means.